Bir Barancan Özdoğan ile Gerçeğin Peşinde bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Bugün kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Hana diye birisi çıktı şimdi de. Ev hakkında ne söylüyorsun ya? Ya da ne düşünüyorsun? Ama hangi? Zavallı Simon. Simon bizim adam. Wow. Şimdi bu ablada bir şeyler var. Tamam. Anam beni Eve diye çağırırdı diyor. Şimdi Hana ile ilgili bir şey çıkacak mı? Çıktı.
My name is Hannah.
Benim adım Hannah.
H-A-N-N-A-H.
Tamam.
It's palindrome.
Palindrome.
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work from here though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Gladstone Street'te. Tamam. Ben yardımlarını not alıyorum. Bu da mı Hana?
Yes. My name is Hannah Smith.
Tamam, bu da Hana.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Ne oldu, ben burada bir şey anlamadım.
Yes. My name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Sen Hana değil misin şimdi? Hana değil misin görünüyor çünkü.
Across the road, when my parents first lived there, was a midwife called
ailem orada
Florence.
yaşıyordu.
When Hannah was born,
Hana doğduğunda aynı zamanda doğdum onun.
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead.
Şimdi bir şey diyeceğim. Hana sen misin?
She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Şimdi sen Hana mısın değil misin? Wow. Şu Hana kim? Sen değil misin?
She recognized me from the window.
Beni fark etti.
She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Çatı katı onun eviymiş diyor. Şimdi bununla ilgili bir şey çıkacak mı? Tek bu çıktı. Tamam. A bitch. Yanlış yazdım. Neyse, tamam. Hannah'dan bahsettik. Trauma. Burada bir şey çıkmadı. Tamam.
Well, she has a knife.
Tamam.
She's been cooking.
Yemek yapıyordu.
I guess she's been cooking this.
Onun favori yemeğini yapıyordu sanırım.
She's his wife.
O onun karısı. Tamam, sen başka birisin. Sen Hannah'sın ha?
Because he's ill.
Bunun karısı kimdi?
Because he's ill. He might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure it is. beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to fight.
Ouija board mı giriyor içine?
That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
Şimdi ablacığım. Ay. Ouija tahtası gibi içine Ouija diye bakacağım. Ruhsal bir ölüm de olabilir. Çok sürütlenmişim. Ciddi almaya başladı. Anlatmak istemedi. Hiç çildi bile.
Kept changing places in the toilet. We only had one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl in the hands, and the Ouija board had said,
Carl diye bir çıktı şimdi.
After that, it was Hannah's turn, and
Hannah sen misin değil misin? Yoksa sen şizofren misin şu an?
deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant.
Pregnant.
From that one time.
Tamam. Carl'a bakacağım şu an bir tane. Evet, Carl.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first.
Benim kim değil
That would have
ki.
been Carl.
Carl
He was a
olabilirdi.
local boy.
Lokal bir çocuktu. Bir
He was a bit of a shit.
renkte.
But he was sexy. We were 15.
15 yaşındaydık. Burada bir şey yok.
No, I was 15. Carl was older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. Stupid.
Ay.
So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you.
You know.
Family.
Church'te yapmak nedir ya? Manyadın mı kardeşim?
Family.
Aile.
So,
Yani
Carl fucked off.
Carl
And there
gitti.
were other boys here and there.
Orada
Ben.
başka çocuklarla ve Simon da oradaydı. Demek ki Simon ikinci planda olan bir beyefendi.
Differences? She's a
Değişiklikler.
better driver than me. She
Bana
passed the
neler
test for us.
söyledi. O
I tried
testten
to take it and
bizimkini.
crash the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one.
Çoktan
She was
geçmedi.
especially shy around boys. Hannah liked a boy. I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush.
Car
Then he
crash.
took my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let her see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a grave. We used a hairbrush.
Hairbrush mı?
After that, we took it in turns, though I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Ne alaka peki? Hairbrush. Onu anlamadım. Rule'la ilgili bir şey çıkacak mı? Çıktı.
Just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things. And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page. We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them. It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird in a way it hadn't been before.
Tamam, bu da okey. Buradan pregnant bakmamız gerekiyor. Birisi hamile kalmış. Sen kimsin?
I got pregnant.
Hamile kaldım.
Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room, and they decided we should get married.
Tamam, anladım. Bir dakika, şey yaptınız.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm ever sick again. This
Tekrar
happened some
doğumlayacağım.
days.
Kızım nerede oldu?
I'm pregnant.
Hamileyim. Evet, gizli hamile bırakmış bu.
Sickness. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant. It's Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. But she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so
Bir
is
şey
that happy ending?
blind correlation.
Is that too much? When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi.
Sen
Not a big
sıkışmışsın.
crash. Just chaotic.
Benim gözüme
The guy was
sıkışırsın.
so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me.
Şeyden hatta turunculu
And I told
kadın.
him I was pregnant. He made sure I got to the hospital so
Turuncu
they
mu
could check me
kırmızı mı
out.
anlamadım.
It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
Tamam. Pregnant'tan bunlar çıktı. Teenage desek. Tek bu çıktı. Family. Tamam.
Yeah, when I was at school.
Okuldaydım.
I worked part-time in a
Part-time
front shop.
çalışırdım bir
It was sort of an
dükkanda.
extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till. Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken.
Florence gibi bir yerde.
When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing.
Konu neler?
Her story wasn't there.
Her story wasn't there.
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again.
Savaşta öldü diyorsun da hangi savaşta öldü bu? Yani biz şu an 94 yılındayız oyunda.
But I mean, I guess it was different then.
Ne savaşı oldu ki? 96'da falan olmuş hatırladığım kadarıyla Bosna Hersek
I guess
Savaşı.
it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Okay.
No. It was just me and her. He was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Şimdi benim anladım. Turuncu kadın adını bilmiyorum şu an. Helen mi yoksa neydi o kızın adı? Neydi o kızın adı ya? İşte anladınız. Turunculu kadınlar Hena. Yani bunlar Simon'ı paylaşılmıyor. Bence. Şimdi böyle bu firmalardan bulamadık her şey. Bunda bir şey yok. Pregnant'tan bulduk. Rule Carl. Tamam. Crash. Tamam. Araba diye aratırsak.
Yes, there's a car that we share.
Paylaştığımız bir araba vardı. Kala diye.
And a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it.
Eric diye bir
Both of
iki.
them are there now.
Hayda.
On the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back. I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too.
Ben de gittim. Nereye gittim?
I was upset and I wanted to go away.
Gündemime uzaklaşmak istedim.
So I took the car.
Gidip aracı aldım. İyi yaptım.
So I got in the car and I drove.
Arabaya aldım ve sürdüm.
I just kept driving north. Just kept
Kuzeye
going.
doğru.
Just
Kuzey
wanted to
mi
get as
aslında?
far away as I could.
Yapabildiğim kadar
When I finally
uzaklaştım.
stopped,
Sonunda
I was all the way
durdum.
from Glasgow.
Glasgow'un oradaydım.
I was so
Çok yorulmuştum. Servis olmak istiyordum.
I left the next day, Saturday.
Cumartesi günü bıraktım. Arabada birkaç saat uyudum.
I came straight back.
Ve garip bir şekilde geri döndüm.
Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. I
Ay.
Was there a bin?
Ey! Midem bulandı. Doğru sen hamileydin de midem bulandı yine de.
I pulled over and slept in the car. This was just by the side of the road.
Kızım. Hamilesin ama şu an taklit de yapabiliyor olabilir. Bilemem. Bundan bilemem. Şimdi Crash'ta bir şey yoktu. Car. Tamam. Eric kim? Gelecek bölümde Barancan Özdoğan'la Gerçeğin Peşinde bölümünde görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.